All right, well, the U.S. Navy forced to pull Bibles from every room in its Navy lodges on its bases around the world. But chaplains and military members are fighting back against the order, which came after an atheist group sent a formal complaint to remove those books. The Freedom from Religion Foundation saying in its complaint, quote, providing Bibles to guests in Navy-run hotels amounts to a government endorsement of that religious text. Including Bibles sends the message to non-Christian and non-religious guests that they should read the Bible. Such a practice alienates non-Christian guests whose religious beliefs are inconsistent with the message being promoted by the Bibles, including the 20% of the U.S. population that is non-religious. Jesse, is that reason enough to not have a Bible around for those believers when they want one?
Absolutely not. You know what I would do if I was the Navy? I'd say, you know what, atheists, you guys are on your own. Protect yourself. We're going to protect these guys over here, okay? Because you guys don't deserve it. You know, I don't know if would the atheists sue the Navy if they gave out the Quran. I mean, I just think it's Bible specific. They hate Christianity and they don't want any religion. I don't understand why the Navy is so afraid of these atheists. The Navy stands up to terrorists and the Chinese, everybody overseas, but they cave to the atheists? I don't get it.
Is that because they think Christians won't fight back? That they'll just say, you know what, I don't want the trouble.
They don't want the trouble
don't cause
and the
a lot
expense.
of trouble.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that could. This is ridiculous, though. They're not forcing anyone, Sandra,
to pray. But now aren't they forcing the Christians to not have accessibility and to not read the Bible? Andrea?
Exactly. It's an excellent observation, Sandra. So the Establishment Clause was designed to prevent people from trying to get people to read certain religious texts. The atheists are acting almost in their own form of religion, right? Yeah. A godless religion, like religious zealots, trying to eradicate any kind of religious text that references God or Christianity. So arguably, they could be in violation of the Establishment Clause because they're using the First Amendment. I see it as a sword. And that's exactly what the First Amendment was not designed to do. I mean, look, these Bibles were donated. Let them have the Bibles, but the military is under attack by the PC police under this administration, and that is why I think they're caving.
And let's face it, this isn't being pushed in anybody's face. With a Bible in a hotel room or any room for that matter, whenever you find a Bible, it's in a drawer, it's tucked away, it's not out and exposed and you know, in your face.
I find it conflicting messages, though, that are being put out, because when something happens to you in the military, they send in a chaplain. Yeah. To pray for you. Yeah. So now what you're telling our men and women who are serving and putting their lives on the line, if something happens to you, you can have someone pray over you, but you can't read the material to tell you what it's all about that they're saying over you.
And then the question is, will that become a problem then? Is there a slippery slope argument to be made whereby if atheists get away with this, which I don't understand the logic here, hey, you don't want to read a Bible? Don't read it. You don't want to pray? Right. Don't pray. Let everybody else do what they want to do. How is that Bible in a drawer bothering you or affecting your right to not use it? It
or
makes
how
no
is your
sense.
reading that Bible and understanding the Scripture so that if something does happen and someone prays over you, you know what they're saying and you know the meaning of it and you know the dire nature of it. How is that hurting?
They're using the First Amendment against the exact opposite of what it was intended, and they are trying to create their own religion, and that is one of no religion.
And they're no religion. They don't believe in anything. And if you open up the drawer and there's nothing, then the Navy's endorsing atheism.
That's right.
There you
That's
go.
exactly right.
All right. Well, one thing's for sure is those chaplains that you mentioned and the military members, they are fighting back on that one. We'll continue to watch it. A simple